it's AJ Van Rixtel, and it's time for the Timelapse Tuesday video. I'm sorry that last week I didn't get one done. I did have some technical issues, but I am back with this week's time-lapse video, which was meant to be last week's time-lapse video. But anyway, let's get moving. So I decided to do a bit of a character design session this time round, where I wanted to do a bit of a robot. So I started off by doing a rough sort of sketch for it, and I really liked the style of body that I did on the first attempt. And I came up with this design, which I really liked the look of. I kind of wanted a sort of almost genie-esque sort of robot type thing, and that's what I decided to lead off with. I really like the design of the head for this, as well as like the body. I wanted to kind of have like the rigid body, but then the sort of concertina-y type, sort of bendy bust type aspect of where the body and the sort of rocket propelled thing. To do a bit of practice with the hands just to get that more refined, so I did a few more rough sketches of that. So once I'd got that done, I decided to move on to drawing it a little bit bigger. So I enlarged it, and also decided to do a sort of smoky effect with it. And I really enjoyed doing this particular process, and got quite into it. This sketching bit took the longest overall. Round about an hour or so, with regards to the general concept gathering and also the rest of it there. I decided to add a bit of a border around it, just to give it that sort of comic-y sort of esque, and I decided to have it so that the character Smoke was coming out from the border, as well as a bit of his head, so it looked like he was coming out of the page at you, along with the perspective of the hand. I feel as though I managed to capture this really quite well. I think I could have done a bit better with the hand, but I'm still practicing with hands, so yeah, I'm really happy with the way this pose sort of turned out for this particular character. And then I began to add watercolour to it. So to start off with, I used a light wash of blue for a background. I wasn't going to do anything major for the background. I wanted most of the attention to be on the character, so I just did that, just to add a bit of colour to the background. And then I moved on to a bit of grey for the main body, which was just purely watered down black. So I did a light wash of that across pretty much the whole of the piece, just to add a bit of tone to that. And then I moved on to adding a bit of rust, a sort of a rusty effect. Once I'd got all of the main colours down that I wanted to, I then moved on to doing a bit of an outline. Once I'd done all of that, I then moved on to adding a black outline with a Pigma Micron 08 pen, which gives a nice clean lines and things with that. And I really like the way that this showed up and also added the definition on there. I went into a bit of detail with that, choosing thick and thin lines in various different places, and I really liked how this turned out. I think it made it stand out that bit more, and I started using this pen just to do a bit of shading in some of the places where it would be pretty much pure black, such as the folds of the metal and where the sort of battle marks are on this particular piece. After I'd done that, I then decided to move into doing the watercolour, just adding a bit more watercolour here and there, because then, because I'd used a waterproof pen, it would mean that it wouldn't just smudge everywhere. I decided to add a bit of like purple for shadow as well as where I put the grey originally. I just added a bit of purple just to make that a little bit more, just to kind of make it stand out a bit more, just a bit better. Once again, I am really sorry that I didn't get anything out last week, technical issues, and so, but this week I've managed to get that sorted, and next week we'll be definitely back on track with another Timelapse Tuesday video on Tuesday. I really enjoyed creating this, and I hope you enjoyed watching this particular creation, and I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. So until next time, ta-ra! With a Prismacolor, not Prismacolor marker. I'm really rambling now. Can't believe I'm managing to speak for nearly 7 minutes.